What is up, everybody? My name is Harry Rice. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a brand new game review. We're live up here early. It's about 3:30, 3:36 actually, as we're starting this live stream. And the Montreal Canadiens, they have won a game for the first time in, God, what is it, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Yeah, holy shit. The Canadiens. Summary, recap, analysis, whatever you want to call it. And then I go through the stats for the Canadiens, and then we get on out of here. So we are, of course, going to stick to that like always. We do have a special guest coming on tonight. I'm going to decide whether or not I want them to pop in the first or after my own recap. I'm not sure yet, but I will decide for sure. And, yeah. I mean, for the first time in like 3 weeks after a Canadiens game. So, yeah. TBC, good bounce back after yesterday's beatdown. Buffalo had some hope, but it's all beatdown. I'd call it more just a disappointment. But, I mean, then again, the Leafs are used to being disappointed, so they got to do it once in a while to other teams. And, hey, it turns out. So, the Sabres again. We played the Sabres. I don't think I mentioned that yet. Yeah, the Montreal Canadiens, we played the Sabres. We're going to get right into the recap. If anybody's got any comments or questions, put them in the chat. I'll read them. The opening lines for the Canadiens were Duck, Suzuki, Slavkovsky, Newhook, Evans, Caulfield, Anderson, Dvorak, Gallagher, and Heineman, Kandata, Armia, Gooley Matheson, Hudson Savard, and Jack Struble were on the blue line. Caden Primo gets the start net for the Canadiens, and Sam Montembeault backs him up this lovely afternoon. The opening lines for the Sabres were Peterka, Thompson, Tuck, Benson, Cousins, Quinn, Greenway, McLeod, Zucker, and Mellenstein, Krebs, and Lafferty. Byron, Dahlin, Power, Bryson, and Samuelson, Clifton were on the blue line. Ukman Levi backs him up, quote, as he's been asked this year, which unfortunately checks out. Before the game, I do have to mention, this is kind of a rumor, been seen with Marty St. Louis and Kent Hughes. They were apparently talking at someplace. So it appears that we might possibly be looking for a new assistant coach. I say assistant and not head because Marty was there. I doubt they would hire someone and have Marty's permission to fire him. That's not how that... More than likely, they're actually probably hiring his replacement, you would expect. Rather, his replacement is 2 years from now, 3 years from now, whenever. You would imagine that's what they're probably looking at. Habs defense has got to get to the puck faster, play more because Thompson leaving the game was huge. Yeah, it was definitely huge for sure, man. Sporty, how's it going, man? Hey, Marty, help us find your replacement. I mean, Sporty, yeah, exactly. That's literally what I just said. Yeah, I mean, you look at St. Louis when there was big fat dude, and then Mike Yeo was hired as his replacement. Ken Hitchcock, when Hitchcock was there, and they basically hired his replacement of Mike Yeo. You knew, because the Hitchcock said he's retiring at the end of the year. And then they hired Mike Yeo as an assistant. It was obvious he was going to take over, so I don't think it's necessarily going to be as obvious when it happens with Montreal. If they get Gerard Gallant or whoever they end up getting, Joe Quenneville, he'd also be nice. But I do think that eventually whoever they hire here could be the replacement. I do think the ultimate goal probably is Pascal Vincent, you would imagine, in probably 2 to 3 years. You would imagine that's probably what they'd want to do, is have a Gerard Bednar situation, where they have a guy come in, might be asked for the first year or two, like with Marty. And, yeah, you'd imagine they probably... you'd imagine that they probably want to, Really, Gallant was not spoken with per René Lavoie. Wow, who would have thought George Laraque is not an insider, George Laraque is not a credible source? Who would have fucking thought? That's actually a little surprising, though, because I feel like there were multiple sources saying that Gerard Gallant was being spoken with. That is a little surprising, though, but you know what? I'm completely fine with that, so... Yeah. I mean, I'd prefer it, obviously, but you know what? I'm understanding of that. I'm understanding, but at the same time, fucking do something, please. Finally, a win. Definitely conservative lawyer. Absolutely, man. Avi, yes, indeed. Hudson assist. Yeah, we'll get to that, though. Don't stop spoiling, please. Joel Diddyville, Suns. I mean, I still sympathize with Joe Quenneville. He didn't do anything wrong, but yeah, darkness. I don't think the Habs outside of Marty have any coaches with experience. Clearly, you do not know the Canadiens because Marty is in himself a coach with no experience. All right. So, Struble has a good stick to break up a Sabres 2-on-1 chance. Habs are hitting hard. Heineman has a pair of good hits. Jackeye has a good hit as well. And then the Habs score. 4:11 into the first period. Josh Anderson gets on a breakaway. There's a good wrister past the glove of UPL. Dvorak and Gallagher with the assists on that goal. It is a 1-0 Canadiens lead, but it doesn't last long. 28 seconds to be exact. Tage Thompson puts it home. Matheson just has no defense. Caulfield tries to get back. Tage ends up putting it 5-hole. Really nice deke getting to the front of the net, and it's a tie game just like that. Habs top line then presses again. There's a Matheson shot. Hudson isn't able to get the rebound. Habs would then get hemmed in with that line out there. Greenway for the third line. He had a couple good chances. Jacob Fowler is looking impressive. The shutout versus the number 5 Maine yesterday. Nice. Let's go, Avi. Hell yeah. My definition of having no experience is literally having never been an NHL coach. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, okay, he's been the coach for a couple years, but he's still not that experienced. He has 2 years. Because I'm not going to count this year because we're at the start of the year. He has 2 years of coaching experience, if you can even call it experience. He's been a coach for 2 years. Yeah, it sounds. I mean, honestly, Jacob Flower could be a fun nickname for him. Jacob Flower could be a nickname. I mean, you have one flower coming out, you get flower coming in. I mean, that'd be fun. All right, where the hell am I? Yeah, so third line presses for the Sabres. Sabres then ice the puck twice, but the Canadiens can't control off of that. Lafferty in the slot has a good look. Primo makes the save. Matheson has a good fake at the line. He then sets up Gooley for a tip in front, but that gets stopped by UPL. Passing the flower, exactly. Instead of passing the torch, we're passing the flower, exactly. Sabres, I like that, Sons. Sabres with zone time, and they go to a power play after a Jackeye hit. He, of course, gets hit because he gets called because he allegedly gets the stick up high on Quinn. Habs get it clear early. Sabres don't get too many shots. There's a good hold at the line from Power as Evans looked like he cleared it, but that was a really good hold by Power. Evans then nearly finds Armia short-handed. Byron breaks that up, though. Habs are 1-for-1 on the penalty kill tonight. Evans then ekes a high stick from UPL off of a pass in front. There's no call. Sabres go the other way to look to score, but no shots with 3 minutes left. Habs press in the final minute. Doc has a one-timer, but he just doesn't get all of it. Gooley then has a good slapper from the point, but that's stopped. Shots are 8-6 for the Canadiens, a 1-1 tie game after the first period. Okay, we're getting dropped frames. I hope you guys aren't experiencing it too much. Worst case scenario, let me close down Google Chrome. Let me close down Google Chrome and let me see if this helps. Okay, we're dropping frames. Not noticing it at all? What the fuck? Streamlabs is telling me that it's... No, I don't want to end stream. No, thank you. Thank you, though, Streamlabs. Yeah, apparently it's telling me there's a drop in frames. It's happening like every 2 minutes, but yeah. How is it waking up at noon? Sons, honestly, it was not that bad. I mean, given that I only ended up falling asleep around like 6:30, for going off like 5.5 hours of sleep, I'm actually kind of fine. I'm actually pretty all right. Admittedly, there were parts of the first period I kind of zoned out. I was just watching. Wasn't paying too much attention, though. But by the time the second period happened, it was like, all right, yeah, no, we're fine. What? We got off call at 3? We got off call at 3. Yeah. Sporty, yeah. So, yeah, we got off call at 3. I was going to go to bed. And then I fucking played Chell for like 2 hours. And I didn't realize it was 2. Okay, maybe not 2 hours. I played it for like an hour and a half, maybe an hour. But I played Chell for like at least for an hour, maybe 2 hours. And I was listening to fucking Scott the Woz. And I just fucking got fixated on that for a bit. And then I went to bed and it took me a while to fall asleep. So, Yeah. Yeah. Thankfully though, I'm not bad right now. So yeah. Jamie Drysdale's a healthy scratch tonight for Philly. What about Michkov? Do we have any news on him if he's finally coming back to the lineup, or if the Flyers are going to lose with him out of the lineup again? All right. Scott the Waz in the Big 24. Hey, Sons. Scott the Waz is good, dog. Come on, Scott the Waz is fun. Michkov is playing. Morgan Frost is... Well, I'm assuming Frost is probably an injury, I would imagine. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we are going to hold off on getting our special guest in here until the end of the recap. End of my recap, because it's not taking that long whatsoever. So I think I'm going to get the rest of my recap off, and then we're going to let our special guest come in. And you know what? Nah, fuck it. Let's get him in here right now. Fuck it. I don't care. Let's get him in here right now, because I want to shoot the shit. Let's go. All right, so... our special guest should be here in a minute. Hopefully, he's able to be heard on Discord. And if I start the call, yeah, there we go. All right, we've got our special guest. How you doing, Sporty?
Sabres got to stand up. Sabres got to stand up. Sabres got to stand up.
I mean, they can score. They can score. They just can't.
Hold on. I just need to turn off the Xbox first.
All right, no problem. Don't worry about it. We're only live on YouTube.
Okay. So Sabres got a Stanley Cup, but I turned off the Xbox, so we're back to normal.
All right.
Oh, thank you for finally getting that. I love playing Montreal.
Yes.
I fucking love playing Montreal. These games are so fucking fun to watch because you know there's going to be some bullshit during the game because there's always no defense, no goaltending. Both are always optional, and it's always a high-scoring affair for some reason.
That is true. I mean, usually it would be Jeff Skinner doing most of the scoring, but thankfully he is no longer with Buffalo. He has now gone on to greener pastures in hell. So...
McLeod better. But just to put in my 2 cents.
All right.
Losing Tage sucked this game because I feel like he would have made a big factor in the final 40 minutes.
You could probably imagine, yeah.
And I just want to call out a couple things from Lindy Ruff during his postgame.
Oh, okay.
He called out Owen Power today.
Holy shit.
On the 4th goal of the game with like 20 seconds left for Suzuki.
Yeah, the second goal, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
How it seemed like Power got knocked down and stuff. The reporter asked about it, saying that Power got tripped up in the play. Lindy very sternly said, no, he got outmatched. He got outmuscled.
Wow. Holy shit.
So, we might not be seeing Power in the next game, probably, maybe, but I don't know.
Oh, shit.
As for the UPL getting pulled thing, it turns out going into the game, he was dealing with some sort of an ailment, which makes me wonder why he was starting to begin with.
Because it's Montreal. You gotta have the excitement.
Like, here's the thing. I knew something was up with him on the 3rd goal because he got over so fucking slow on Suzuki's first goal. You saw it, right? You saw it, right?
Yeah.
He did not move fast at
Yeah,
all.
no, he was looking like 43-year-old Tim Thomas.
He usually gets across. But,
Yeah.
Yep, no dice. And Levi... Oh, there's the hit from earlier. Okay, they're final... Okay, continue with the recap. Like, they're showing the end of the game clips. There was a fucking... There was a hit that happened off screen as, like, the puck was getting cleared or something. Somebody on the Habs got sent into fucking Rob Ray's area.
Oh, that was Hudson.
Was it?
I think is that the one where he's just like on the bench? He doesn't go into it, but he's just like on the bench.
He was like planking.
Yeah, that was Hudson. Yeah.
They never showed a replay of that. They
did on a TSN.
The final clip because they called out like, "Whoa, big hit," like, and Dunleavy said that he was like, oh, he went into like Razor's bench, and Razor's like, I didn't even flinch.
You're right.
He
Hudson
was
didn't
fucking.
flinch.
No, Ray didn't flinch.
I'd hope not. He's got a fucking 5'3" guy coming in there with him.
Ray was fucking hilarious today.
Isn't he always though?
I know he is. You saw what I put, the one quote that he said for the challenge.
I think I did.
No, because they asked him to find to figure out. Dunleavy asked him to figure out like what he was challenging, like where the glove pass was, and he just straight up said, Did
he really? Just...
He was like, my mind right now looks like the top of Lindy's head.
Can we steal Rob Ray from you guys, please?
No, because we don't want fucking Gary Galley yapping for 30 minutes over something.
Get Pierre Maguire.
Oh God.
Who would be worse, Gary Galley or Pierre Maguire?
Yes. You remember, you ask Gary Galley one question, he will not be able to say a word or leave for another 25 minutes per Rob Ray.
Yes,
he will not shut up.
I fucking love Rob Ray. Yo, Rob Ray, if somehow you're watching this, if you ever want to come on our podcast, fucking hit me up.
He changed over the offseason to just not giving a fuck.
Dude, you can tell.
He had 3 segments today talking about his jackets.
Why 3? Why not 2?
Because the jacket is inverted and can go from a blue and gold to a black and red.
I mean, hey, you're probably saving money, honestly. Instead of getting 2 jackets, you just get one and inverse it. Fuck. You smart. Mm-hmm. Rob Ray's saving up that $25,000 a year he was getting as a player. It was probably something like that.
All right, you can continue with the second period. Or start the second period.
You sticking with us, though, for now?
Of course.
Fuck yeah, let's go. If you got something to say, just tell me to stop.
Hey, if this is the final fucking Habs stream for the season, we gotta make it a dandy.
We gotta make it a what?
A dandy.
A DND?
Dandy.
Oh, a dandy. Okay, Rob Ray.
Which means I will be Paula Deaning at the very end of this.
Please do not. I do not need someone saying the N-word on my stream.
Nice.
I would say go for it, but I'm not fucking recording. This isn't MCW, but so you kind of can't. Also, people don't know what nationality you are, so I mean,
exactly.
They can't claim I'm racist or you're racist. All right, all right. On to the second period. The Habs go to a power play 3 minutes in as Quinn gets called for a trip on Caulfield. That's around the net. Caulfield's just moving his skates. Quinn gets in there. Habs don't get much early. Sabres with some good clears. And then with 30 seconds left, it's a 5-on-3. Bowen Byram is called for a delay of game puck over glass. And Sporty, I think, what do you have to say about a puck over glass?
It is the infamous Brian Campbell Memorial penalty.
Thank you. I was really happy you stuck with it.
Yeah, I was shitting during that, so I kind of missed it.
Good to know. The Habs pressed during the 5-on-3. Sabres got a clear late, but on the 5-on-4 we score. Cole Caulfield gets his 11th of the year from Hudson and Suzuki.
I just finished washing my hands and fucking walked out and saw Caulfield score. Like, I should have just went right back out of the shitter.
Hudson and Suzuki with the assist. It's a 2-1 lead. That's a really nice tip there off of the Doc shot, as my dad lovingly calls him, Doc Hudson.
Hey.
That... What?
There's only one Doc. And it's Doc Johnson. He's in Rochester.
Doc Emmerich, thank you very much. That is Suzuki's, by the way. Suzuki's 300th career point, so props to Nick Suzuki. He's been stuck on 299
I believe he is the 4th fastest in Habs history to hit 300.
Well, goddamn, and people say he's not a first-line center. Kiss my ass.
I know I saw a clip of that somewhere.
That would sound about right. Yeah, that goal comes at 5:26, and it's a power play goal. The Habs are 1 for 2 on the power play tonight. Hudson with another assist, so I can die happy if this game was a loss. And then 19 seconds later, there's not much joy because the Sabres score. Dylan Cousins on the tip of a Darlene shot through traffic. That's a good one just right there, and yeah, all of a sudden the game is tied back up at 2 apiece.
Yeah, and it was Cousins' first shift with the top line after it was right around then that Tage ended up going to the locker room and didn't come back. No update on him or Samuelson, and it only took 19 seconds for him to tip one home. I mean, great fucking deflection.
It was, I'll give him that. And then the Sabres score again.
Oh, I know you have words with this one. I know you have words about this one.
Off a admittedly great Emil Heineman shot block. Like, the kid's limping over. He's probably limp as well. He goes off, as does Yoel Armia. Yoel Armia pulls a fucking Sergei Kostitsyn, sees the play that's about to develop, says, fuck this, pulls a Paul Byron in OT that one game, just hops off the ice. It's a 2-on-1. Hudson's trying to join the play. Matheson's the lone guy back.
So
sorry, it's Savard, actually. 2-on-1, yeah. Savard, not Matheson. Yeah. And Peyton Krebs scores. I mean, I'm happy. I don't have the card out, but I've got a Krebs autograph, so that probably boosts his value by 20 cents or so. It was a good shot, and the Sabres take the 3-2 lead.
And a hell of a backhand pass by Bo Byron to set it up.
That was nice. That was a good pass.
You can attest. I pointed out right away in the Discord. I'm like, I literally pinged him like, who the fuck was that just went off the ice to create the 2-on-1?
And it was Yoel Armia. I mean, technically, you could say.
Said, I'll give you the pass on Heineman. He got a shot block and was shaken up.
Yeah. So
Armia, that's unacceptable. The puck was nowhere near deep enough.
Yeah, it was.
It warrant a line change.
Which is weird, because that's, the first time he's done that this year. Every, game, I feel like there's been at least one thing from Armia that you can compliment on. I think that you can compliment Armia a lot on his defensive ability. That time, he just had a fucking... He literally had a Kostitsyn moment. Fuck this, I'm not taking the minus. It's like...
Yeah, I said he had a mental lapse.
Yeah, basically. Avi, I'm going to disagree with you. Yoel Armia does not need a dip from Montreal. He's probably gone at the deadline. We probably do trade him. Saying he only has 6 points, he's on the fourth line. 6 points on the fourth line in 16 games is actually probably pretty good. And especially his defensive ability as well. I don't think he's that bad whatsoever. So yeah, Krebs scores. This is where I mentioned Thompson wasn't on the bench at 8 minutes in. And Samuelson would go down later in the period. I have no clue what took either of them out. Do you, Sporty?
Thompson, still have no idea. But Samuelson, it was the play that ended up having almost Slav and Benson fight. He got taken down and landed weird.
Oh, yeah.
He tried to skate it off, but ended up going to the locker room and then to come back.
Well, let's talk about that, because here we go in front... This is literally my next fucking note. This is literally my next note. In front of I didn't even know it was on that fucking play. That's really good timing. In front of the net, there's a shot on UPL. I don't know which Sabre it was, but they gave a shove to a Doc. They get involved. Suzuki's in there with another Sabre. Slav's coming around the net. Slav's the one who took the shot. He comes back around. Samuelson tries to go after him, but he ends up slipping over himself, a la whichever Detroit goalie it was that tried to fight Waugh, but they end up slipping back in 98. So Samuelson goes down, so Benson steps in, grabs Slavkovsky. Both their helmets somehow end up coming off. Slavs, I think, got pulled off by Benson's. I have no clue how Benson's came off. I don't know what happened there.
I'm watching it right now. I'll let you know.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, a bit of a scrum. My one complaint, Matheson is nowhere in sight. He is at the blue line. He does not come in for any, I guess just dissipate it, but yeah. So Benson and Slav, they're both off for two each for roughing. I agree with that. 4-on-4 hockey,
right.
No need. Oh, all right.
They both ripped each other's helmets off.
Oh, well, there you go. That's probably what entered the roughing calls then, actually. That would make a lot of sense. And then it's the Sabres power play. Suzuki is called on a trip on Dahlin, and as I put in my notes, don't try that fancy shit, kid. Dahlin, he just goes for a spinorama in his own zone. Suzuki says, fuck that, gives him a nice little trip, and honestly, if I take that call 1,000 times out of 1,000. I'm doing that too, probably.
It was funny to watch, but I would have been pissed if he got hurt there.
Oh yeah, no, I if that's like Lane Hudson doing that and that happens and he gets injured, yeah, I'm pissed as well. Like they're probably going after Suzuki for the rest of the game. Jackie's probably fighting Greenway. Matheson's probably cross-checking someone from behind into a ref. Like. And this game did get scrappy, weirdly enough. For a while, it was very physical, but it didn't really carry over into the third all that much, if at all. The Sabres on the 4-on-3. Hugh, how's it going? Thank you for coming by, my good sir. Benson is scrappy, Avi. Yes, Benson is a scrappy little guy.
I would have loved to see a Benson and Slav fight.
Benson would have gotten fucked. And I don't just say that because I love Slavkovsky. Dude can actually drop him. I don't know about Benson, but Slav...
Benson loves being a dick and being scrappy. I feel like he could take him on, weirdly enough.
I thought you were going to say he loves being a dictator. He dictates the scrums on the ice. No. But, seems like it. I mean, judging off this game, he seemed like getting scrappy. Sabres on the 4-on-3 with the power play have a good shot gloved by Primo. There's a one-timer from Peterka. I don't know if that was on the power play, but that gets stopped. Really good save there. Sabres press, but they just can't get the lead. Habs nearly get a shorthanded rush, but Matheson, of course, turns it over, and then Sabres press. It's a 2-on-2 for the power play. For the penalty kill, though, for the Canadiens. Fighting doesn't win cups. I know, but still, it's fun to see fighting once in a while. You gotta build speed. It's speed, skill, and youth, really, is what we're going towards. It's a speed, skill, and youth, but having a couple big guys doesn't hurt either, though. Here, you gotta have that nice balance. Moments later, Habs go to the power play. Byram gets called for a trip on Caulfield. I feel like I've said that before. Canadiens press is a good new hook chance, but they just can't put it home. Habs are 1 for 3 on the power play tonight. That was the only thing to take note of. Sabres look to press. Tuckett actually nearly had a shorthanded look, but there's good D preventing these Sabres from really getting too much. And then, with just under 5 to play, the Habs go back to the power play. Clifton's called for a cross-check from behind on Doc against the boards. Kate Berry, how's it going? Thank you for coming by. Much appreciated. Thank you. Happy to see you. It's been a long time since I've seen you in here. I put arguably should have been 5 because if Doc was hurt...
The Clifton?
Yeah, Clifton, yeah.
The Clifton penalty?
Yeah, the Clifton cross-check on Doc. If Doc is hurt, that's 100% a 5 in a game. So... Thankfully, Doc wasn't hurt, so it was just 2. That's one time I'm happy the Habs only get a 2-minute power play. Habs can't get anything. It gets cleared by the Sabres. Second unit presses for the Canadiens, but there's just nothing. Cole is on fire. Welcome from Kate. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Cole's leading the league in goals. That's what else can I say? I'm happy for Cole Caulfield. I'm really happy that he's playing well. Habs are 1 for 1 on the power play, and Sporty, this is where it happens. Hudson gets knocked onto the bench by Greenway, and I put, even when he gets hit, he finds a way to not get the worst of it, because he kind of just let his momentum take him onto the bench. Could have really gotten hurt there if it's just into the boards, but no.
He just wanted an autograph from Razor.
I mean, honestly, fair enough. I would too. I would want one as well, along with some fighting classes, hopefully. Sabres press for the 2-goal lead. Peterka has speed, but the Habs manage to defend. And then we score in the final minute. Nick Suzuki with 47 seconds left from Slavkovsky and Doc on a very sudden rush for the Canadiens. It's a tie game, just like that. Good shot, and like Sporty mentioned earlier, UPL very slow to get over. So,
and that play started off by a bad boneheaded turnover by Krebs.
That really doesn't surprise me, and that devalues his autograph by about 12 cents. So the end of the period, no, we score again. 22 seconds later, Nick Suzuki gets his second of the night from Slav and Doc off of a really good puck battle. Just one, gets it in the slot. Suzuki just a one-timer, and it's behind UPL somehow. I don't even know how that got past. Really well-placed shot. Habs have the 4-3 lead, and the shots are 18-12 for the Canadiens as well.
Yeah, it was just like a simple knuckle. That was like a simple knuckleball shot. Like he.
Oh.
By power. Fucking. This is the play where Lindy called him out on. Like he got completely outmuscled for no fucking reason.
Yeah. Oh shit! Let me turn on the Wi-Fi on my phone. Maybe
230 and get outmuscled like that.
I have no clue, but yeah, that definitely can't. Especially by like Slavkovsky and Doc, I kind of get because they're similar sizes, similar statures. But it's 6'6". You want at least a little more effort. No, I think didn't he? I think that's where he got out beat by Suzuki.
It was either Suzuki or Slav.
I feel like that was Suzuki because I remember seeing that. I think I remember thinking there could have been a trip, but I think that's when he just got out muscled. Yeah, Kate, the Penguins played tonight. I forget who it is, but I know I put it along the bottom here tonight. Hugh, hands over size. I've dropped bigger guys. Well, yeah, hands over size. I'll take that too. But I mean, still, I'll take Arbor Jack Guy 10 times out of 10 against any of the heavyweights in the NHL today right now. So yeah, into the third, and Devin Levi's in to start the third for the Sabres, as we mentioned earlier with UPL. He was battling some type of ailment. Why was he starting? No clue. But Devin Levi, or Devin Levy, if you will, if you're weird, Devin Levi gets the third period start for the Sabres, and they go to the power play early on. Struble gets called for delay of game, puck over glass. Sporty once again, please.
Memorial.
Thank you. I love how laggy it is. So for a second it was just Sporty once again. Brian Campbell. 10 seconds for that to come in. But thank you, Sporty. That's a minute. Yes, sir. That's a minute 43 in, and first draw shot that gets stopped, and the second draw, Dahlin with a really nice slapper. Matheson is screening his own goalie, of course. So the Sabres tie it up really early on. Habs are 1 for 2 on the penalty kill tonight thus far. Hey. And the Sabres score again. 2 minutes later, J.J. Paterka on a really bad backhand that goes 5-hole.
Wow,
and it wasn't that it was a bad backhand, it's that it beats Primo. That's just a really bad backhand. Primo has to have that one.
Yeah, and it was another one of those where I pinged you and said, what the fuck was Matheson and goalie doing? And then after watching it again, I just changed it to what the fuck was Matheson doing?
Yeah, because Matheson and goalie on that one, there was a miscommunication there. Obviously, I'm not saying this for you because you saw it. I'm saying it for the viewers, obviously. Matheson and Gooley were coming on the right side, but Gooley was there, so he's telling him to get over. By the time he did, Paterka had already beaten him to the net and gets the backhand off, so Matheson, no clue what he's doing. I will say, after that goal, I thought he should have been benched for the rest of the game. Thankfully, he wasn't, but I thought he should have been, so yeah, that's it for Primo's night. He's pulled Montembeau's in.
But somebody was benched for the rest of the game.
That is true, because Primo is out and Montembeau is in. And I'll say, really fast goalie change, and not in terms of the 2 quick goals and pulling the goalie. No, the goal is scored 15 seconds later for the face-off. Montembeau's in. But Montembeau got a net really goddamn quickly and would not allow a goal. Spoiler alert. And he technically has a shutout. I'm not going to count it because it's not a full game shutout, but technically has a shutout. Spoilers. Sabres press again. They know the Habs are fragile. I spoke too soon. But before that, the Habs go to the penalty kill. Anderson gets called for a high stick on Greenway. How? How the fuck do you get... the motherfucker's like 7'4". Sabres press...
Exactly.
Sabres... yeah. Fucking Josh Anderson. Sabres press, there's not many shots, but the Habs end up getting the kill. It's 2 for 3 on the penalty kill. Really not many shots throughout the entire game, actually, honestly. The final shots, when we get to the end of the game, really surprisingly low. Sporty this in chat before I got on stream. Gus Frong, how's it going, man, by the way? I told Sporty this before we got on stream. If this game had ended like 2-1 or 3-1 with the shots that there were, this would have been a really boring game. This would have been just not fun whatsoever. But because of the goals, it's a very fun game. Both teams are kind of dialing out the physicality, or dialing down the physicality, I should say, because it was a pretty physical second. Both teams with good stick checking, but not a lot of shots getting on net. Some missing. Again, good stick checks, block shot out of kind of nowhere, just off of a zone entry, good zone, good passing. Emil Heineman, I believe, is third circle nearing the slot. Great wrister with the screen. That goal comes from Hudson and Armia at 10:50 into the third. A 5-5 tie game, just like that. So Lane, all right, you back? Can you hear me again now? Slightly laggy at the end there, but
I think.
let me leave and let me see if that maybe fixes it, because it might be on my end. Let me see real quick. Oh, there we go. All right, I wasn't allowed to join for a second, but we're back, so hopefully this works.
But
right. Fucking Discord.
Like I said, the Heineman goal pissed me off a lot.
Oh, why so?
What is it being? Oh, all right. Why so?
Shit.
Oh, did you see this? 4 fucking Sabres were in the slots,
and none of them could cover. And none of them could
EA
cover.
NHL. Couldn't have seen it. Like, exactly. Like no shit, Levi.
Oh shit. Let me join on my phone. Let me join on my phone. It might be might sound a little better. All right, I'm on my phone. Maybe that'll help. So let me see if this helps.
Maybe, who knows?
All right, there we go. All right.
Yeah, honest to God miracle that the puck got through when there's 6 fucking guys in front of Levi.
My God. And none of them were screening. None of the 4 Sabres there were screening, able to defend Emil Heineman in that moment. You know what? That's a little bit surprising. Then, it's the Buffalo Sabres, so it's almost not. Whew. All right. Is your rant done about the 5th Habs goal, or you still want to rant a little?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, again, it's a 5-5 tie game with the Emil Heineman shot. Apparent elbow on Evans. I didn't see it, but I didn't see the replay either. Sorry?
I did. It was he went on a reverse hit and got the elbow up. It was a call. It was a good call.
All right, well, Rip Dahlin, he goes to the box there. Habs controlled. Good pressure. They get on the... And we score! Oh, baby! Cole Caulfield leads the NHL in goals. My God.
As of right now.
As of right now, that's true. I believe that, like, 2 of the other guys who are behind him played tonight. So, might not lead. Out there, looks so beautiful. Looks so beautiful coming along the scroll. Oh, I love that. He scores, again, leads the league in goals from Slavkovsky and Matheson. Just great setup, good passing. Just lifts it over Devin Levi. Kind of on not a deflection, but almost a rebound almost. But it's a 6.
On a broken play.
Yeah.
So they tried the initial goal where Caulfield scored the first.
Yeah.
The redirection in front. He ended up missing. It just ended up being a banked pass that ended up going right onto Sikorsky. I thought he tried to go like between the legs at first on Levi, but I think he just made the pass.
That would sound right on. I'd have to see the replay, but that sounds all right. Joe Monella. Sorry, I keep butchering your name. I forgot to read your comment. Harry, how long will this one game winning streak?
Anna.
Yeah. Well, Thursday. St. Louis is a bum-ass coach. Hey, look. St. Louis...
Play him next.
What?
Oh, sorry.
That's St. Louis.
No, we play St. Louis next.
Oh. Marty St. Louis. My while, but he's really not that bad. I think he's going to be a good head coach. I think he's going to be perfectly fine.
Speaking of challenge.
Yeah?
Go on. You can continue the recap.
Oh, speaking of challenges. Oh, yeah. That was 2 goals on 2 shots, firstly, in the period for Montreal. So Devin Levi not having a good start for the Canadiens. Their first shot with the Emil Heineman goal was 10:50 in. And there is a coach's challenge by Lindy Ruff for a glove pass, or as it was called when it was initially looked at, a failed stoppage in play before the goal. How bad was it?
The Sabres truck genuinely could not find what the fuck they were trying to find.
TSN couldn't either. TSN couldn't for a while.
Until after it was called.
Okay, TSN wasn't that bad. They did eventually get a replay, but wow. That. Yeah, so it's reviewed for a glove pass, and essentially, it technically is a glove pass, but what happened was that they shot Matheson, or it's a pass to Matheson, rides up, it goes off his glove, and to, I think it was to Hudson. No, not Hudson, I think it was to Doc. But they reviewed it for the glove that, because he's not leading with the glove to intentionally fist it, that, I could have worded that probably better. But to redirect it, he's not intentionally redirecting it. It's seen as deflection. It is a good goal. The Habs go back to the power play, and we are 2 for 5 after the
behind the challenge on like how that could be, but that shit happens like at least 10-15 times a game.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
It's just keeping it in the blue line.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just doing what you can to hold it in, and it's a deflection. I kind of get why Lindy challenged, because you could argue a 50-50 if it's in the rules that it has to be intentional or deflected.
If that was ruled off, like ruled no goal at the end of it, then the big question is what the fuck is a glove pass then?
Exactly, because and another thing actually that TSN, I think it was Frankie Corrado brought up, really good point, is that it's not with the palm of the hand that it wasn't gloved with, it was the outer hand. So that's how I think that's why they probably ruled it as a deflection, because it wasn't with the open hand to lead it.
That's like a goalie making a save with the blocker.
Essentially, yeah, it's kind of just that exactly. So the Habs, like I said, back to the power play because of Lindy Ruff challenging a goal when it was a good goal. And also, I should mention in the Discord, Sporty, do you I don't know if you saw. Did you see what I immediately said when the challenge was initiated?
Thank you, Lindy.
No, when it was initiated.
Fuck you, Lindy.
Yeah, I said kill yourself, Lindy. Yeah, so I was not a fan of it, but then when it happened and it was confirmed a good goal, then I did say thank you, Lindy, because my God, if Caulfield had his league-leading goal taken away, my God, there would have been bodies. There would have been a lot of bodies. So the Habs, like I said, back to the power play. Sabres get an immediate clear off the face-off. But then the Habs looked to pressure. I think he definitely could have tried to get in a little more, but he might have been looking for the deflection instead. But either way, unfortunately, he just goes wide. The Habs were pressing, just can't get the insurance marker. The Habs are 2 for 6 on the power play tonight, so that's going to lower their power play goal. Not a lot of shots because it's Montreal's momentum. There's some looks. Sabres try with 4 minutes left. They get the goalie pull with 2 minutes left. Dvorak, and then the Canadiens score. Unfortunately, Nick Suzuki does not get the hat trick, but Christian Dvorak scores. So, I put possibly Suzuki. I think Suzuki should get the second assist on that because he passes it to Anderson. I'm gonna look right now on Game Center and see if they have given Suzuki an assist. I hope they have, but yes, they have. They have officially given Nick Suzuki with a 4 point night tonight for the Montreal Canadiens. My God, how do people think this guy's not a first-line center? Suzuki, what?
Of course, because unfortunately I have words about everything. If that almost was a Patrick Stefan moment.
Dvorak icing the puck?
No, fucking the fact that it was basically a 2-on-0. Nobody wanted the puck though.
No, because they
led to it getting broken up.
They wanted to find Suzuki. That's why.
But Suzuki didn't fucking want it.
Which I don't get why. Like, motherfucker, you've never had a hat trick. Fucking take it.
He wants it natural.
I know.
He doesn't want it on an empty net.
Well, then don't get the fuck.
That wasn't the end result, but if the Sabres stole that puck back, went back and scored, oh my God, would I never let you guys hear the end of it.
Dude, I would have fucking gone to Josh Anderson's hotel or wherever the fuck he is right now. And let's just say he probably would not be in the lineup next game. He would probably be watching from the press box.
Nah, he'd be more down low.
Yeah, he would be 6 feet under, but I wouldn't feel like going to prison.
Oh, no, he would be in hell.
Well, that...
The press box is up top. That's heaven.
Oh, that's true, yeah. He'd be in the Harold Ballard School for Kids. Jesus fucking Christ.
He'd be having mixed drinks with fucking...
Yes, sir. But Suzuki, like I said, was tripped up before the goal, but it was not enough to get the awarded goal. Thankfully, because honestly, that would have been a really shitty way to get the hat trick. But the Habs, they have the 7-5 lead to 49. Yeah, that'd be it. The Sabres looked for one. They would pull UPL Devin Levi again. And very funny visual. Devin Levi went back in the net with like 20 seconds left. TSN kept the empty net graphic up, so I just said, I mean, they're not wrong. but yeah, Devin Levi was in the net to finish the game, unfortunately. Habs get their first win this month. They win it 7-5 in regulation. Final shots, 23-18 for the Canadiens, so not a lot of shots in this game whatsoever. None of the goalies, aside from Montembeault, were really that good, and Montembeault, I think, faced one shot in the period.
It was a battle of the trenches, and goaltending and defense were completely optional.
Yeah, just like every Canadian Sabres game, and I believe you have something that you noted as well in the Discord after the Habs won. If you want to tell that on stream, that'd be fascinating.
Is it the fact that the Habs have now won 5 straight in Buffalo?
Yes, it is. I didn't even know that. I know last time we were in, I think that's when the dirty hit on Barron happened. I think we won. There was
that. There was Michael Pizzetta, Tiger Williams.
Yes, sir!
Caden Goalie's first NHL goal.
Unfortunately, not Lane's tonight, but...
Yeah, god damn it.
He came close, though. He came
I
fucking
said it
close.
all fucking last night. Like, congratulations to Lane Hudson for scoring his first NHL goal.
Yeah, 'cause for those who don't know, the Sabres allowed, 3 defensemen in a row last year to score their first NHL goals?
Yep. Jaden Struble, Michael Kesselring, and Declan Chisholm, respectfully.
Declan Chisholm. Such a good name. I love that dude.
He sounds like a fucking soccer player.
He does, but somehow chose hockey. But yeah. God, Michael Pizzetta going Tiger Williams, and that is the reason the Sabres lost out of the playoffs. It was because of Michael.
Oh, that was one of my fucking best Yenzer moments.
Yes, sir. Dude, I might go back and rewatch that later because I know.
I did that the other day. I do that sometimes to go back and rewatch all my Yenzer moments.
That's fucking awesome. I little points, but yeah. Because I know for sure I laughed my ass off when you did your Yinzer moment that game because you were pissed.
I mean, it's not that I was pissed because it was such a good fucking game as well.
It was a really fun game, but God, just losing out on a playoff spot to Michael Pizzetta.
This game today deserved overtime. Fuck it, there's no defensive goaltending to begin with. Let's throw them on 3-on-3.
You know what? Honestly, fair. I mean, Lane Hudson probably would have scored his first that way,
would
but
be over in 15 fucking seconds.
dude, it would have been. Dude, here's the thing.
Whoever won the face-off in that overtime would have won the game on their first shots.
Here's the thing. If we went to overtime, I know Marty would have started Dvorak again, and I would have been fucking pissed because Christian Dvorak cannot win a face-off this year to save his fucking life.
I saw a face-off graphic at the end of the game. Cousins, I think, was 14 for 19 on face-offs today. Dvorak was like 8 for 15.
My God, yeah, no,
Cousins has always been somewhere around 42 to 44% on face-offs in his career.
God damn. Yeah, Dvorak just... I don't know what's happening, but Devo is not good defensively this year. Hey, Anzia, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming by. Oh, shit, Cousins. Yeah, Cousins is a good player. I'm enjoying Dylan Cousins. Who's the dude? Oh, Jack Quinn. When is he getting traded? Do you really want him gone that bad already?
Jack Quinn Laden.
I mean, we'll take Jack Quinn and Peyton Krebs. We'll give you guys Josh Anderson and a second-round pick. I mean, Andy's got 8 points on the year. I don't know how many Quinn and Krebs have together, but I mean...
Not 8.
They have 12.
I think I said it. I think I said this in the Discord. It was on one of the power plays that we had when Quinn slipped and fell on nothing.
Oh yeah.
A partial break, I think it was, or a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
I just straight up said that is the most Jack Quinn thing I've seen all season.
Yeah, I saw that. I had my phone on me. I didn't put that in the notes because
he has been miserable to watch this year. He had a stretch of 2 solid games in a row, and then it was.
My
tonight.
God.
And I do want to make a quick note.
Go for
Tage
it.
Thompson has 140 goals in 347 games with the Sabres.
Okay.
Jack Eichel had 139 goals in 375 games for the Sabres.
Okay.
Just gonna point that out. Tage has scored more goals than Jack has as a Sabre in 28 less games.
I mean, kind of crazy considering he had the first year where he had 7 goals in 65 games and was apparently on the block for a 5th-round pick, just a reminder. And then the second full year he spent, he had 8 goals in 38 games. So I can't tell if Jack Eichel was just that fucking bad or if Tage Thompson is...
Yes on both.
That's fair. Yeah, Zach Benson, I mean, what's going on with him?
He was fine.
No, I like 3 points on the year. I mean, not.
He's been playing hurt for most of it. Like the last like 3 or 4 games that he's played is when we finally got healthy. Is when he finally got like.
Then you know what? That's understandable with NZA's common. Nobody talks about how underrated Zach Benson is. Honestly, I like Zach Benson.
Dude is the definition of a little shit.
he is a 5'10" and 170 pounds. So yeah, he is a small.
And my God, he loves pissing off the other team.
Does he?
He's fucking Jeff Skinner if Jeff Skinner knew how to play defense.
Damn, that'll give you. I mean, I like. Sure, I like Zach Benson. My thing is that if he reminds you of Jeff Skinner, I'm not gonna like Zach Benson in a year. Because if he is in any way like Jeff Skinner, the goals will be coming.
You're already anticipating a 4-goal game for him. Yes,
I am. Oh, hey, you know, it's not COVID, so.
Yeah, but that only seems to happen on the road. Like, this is how Sabres games versus Montreal usually go. High pace action in Buffalo. Absolute blowout in Montreal.
Typically, yeah. It seems like the Sabres really don't like playing in Montreal.
Well, yeah, that's why, like, whenever the Habs play in Buffalo, like I said, it's like exactly like how today's game goes. Like, it's either going to be a 3-goal game where it's just a fucking hard-fought battle, defensive masterclass games, or like this. Fucking no defense, no goaltending, shootout.
Yeah.
When the game is in Montreal, Buffalo usually scores 6 or 7, Montreal usually scores 2. There's your game.
Typically. Yeah. I also personally want to give a shout out to Matthias Samuelsson, who 2 games for Denny Gilbert. Got back into the line. I don't care if he's from Buffalo. It's Denny Gilbert. Comes back into the lineup and gets fucking hurt. I just want to shout out Matthias Samuelsson for that.
And just to point out, all of a sudden, since Sammy is back in the lineup, we don't have a fucking defense.
But then you guys also scored once he got out of the lineup. you guys did score. By the way, what's happened to Yuri Kulik? Why wasn't he in the lineup tonight?
He's back in Rochester.
Okay, you know what? That makes a lot of sense why we didn't see him then.
Mm-hmm. He's been back in Rochester for about a week.
I did not know that. Goddamn, thank you. What the fuck? Jacob Bryson is 5'9"? Why is this motherfucker playing defense?
He's been solid defensively this year. Just like last year. Like, he's figuring it out. For being 5'9", he's like Victor Mete, but if he could play defense.
If he could be good, I think is what you mean to say.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to say it just yet, but Jacob...
Him?
He was, 2 years ago, he was the biggest defensive liability,
Yeah.
but going back to even, like, the back half of last season, going into, like, today, he's making the reads right. He's playing solid system defense. Which...
Yeah, I think he was the one on that 2-on-1 for the Canadiens that broke it up. I think he might have been that guy. He played well, yeah.
But, oh, Darlene.
What?
Yes, he's putting up the points now, but he still has, like, that 1 or 2 moments a game that makes you question what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, spinning the spinorama on the 4-on-4 in his own zone, and...
Nah, he usually does that just to get around somebody. He just got hit.
This dude makes $11 million a year.
An elbow to the face.
Yep.
And whatever the fuck happened on the empty net.
He tripped up Suzuki, I think.
No, how the puck kind of just went to him and he just didn't feel like picking it up.
Yeah, that sounds like a typical Swedish defenseman.
I will never understand how Swedish defensemen are, like, so good offensively, but defensively is just a whole different story.
Well, they grew up watching Erik Karlsson, so I mean, they kind of model it off the lazy master of not playing defense.
I want to be like this guy. Oh, God.
I want to be a point play defense.
By being a fucking minus 30.
A year, yeah, essentially. I mean... It's crazy that there are still just because he puts up points. Like, I will never get why. Like, okay, yeah.
Like, it's so sad that the Norris Trophy is now just another offensive trophy.
But I mean, to be fair, do you want Caden Gooley and David Savard being nominated every year, or do you want Quinn Hughes, Cale Makar?
Well, yeah, that's just because they put up the points. If, at that point, make a fucking another, trophy for defensive, like, style defensemen.
I think they should have a Rod Langway award, too. I agree with that. Also, my goddamn poppy fell out, and that fucking scared me, because I almost pricked my finger. But yeah, I think they should have a defenseman award. I do agree, because then Erik Karlsson wouldn't be nominated for a Norris every year.
Mm-hmm. The fucking fucking defenseman that'll get you like 10 to 15 points a year, but is like a fucking plus 30, 35.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I want to see a guy like David Savard get nominated for that because he fucking deserved it.
That's what annoys the piss out of me, is that a player's value is based off on points and nothing else nowadays.
Well, now.
But like fucking, I'm gonna reference the fucking McLeod trade this offseason.
Okay.
How everybody said that we got fleeced for giving up Savoy for Ryan McLeod, and the only reason why is because McLeod's career high in fucking points was like 37.
I'm very interested to hear too.
We didn't acquire him for the points. We acquired him for his defense and his penalty killing and his faceoffs.
That is
we get out of this guy, which he's provided, is an added bonus. I liked the trade the second it fucking came out. Like, Savoy wasn't gonna pan out here. See, he can't fucking crack Edmonton. And he got drafted.
Well, he's only 20. I mean...
He's only 20, yeah, but he's undersized.
Jacob Bryson is undersized.
Yeah. And Savoy hasn't exactly done anything. Besides dominating in the fucking... Wherever the fuck he played. Was it the OHL, the WHL?
WHL.
One of them. Yeah. He hasn't done shit after that.
I mean, he has 8 points in 12 games in Bakersfield. He's not doing too bad right now.
He should be playing a game.
Should he, though?
Based off of what everybody was fucking saying about him, he should.
But I mean...
The first line's... Oh, God, he cannot... He is not going to be a center in this league. Trust me, right when I fucking say
No. I mean, especially not when you have McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins. He is going to be a
When
winner.
was the last time you saw a fucking 5'9" center in the top 6?
Guy Carbonneau, I'm pretty sure was like 5'9". I'm actually looking up Guy Carbonneau just to verify. Sorry, he was 5'11". And also, no, it was 1999 to 2000 was his last year. Bitch.
Okay. Yeah, there's no such thing as undersized, like, top 6 centers anymore, because they only throw this on the wing, because you need a bigger center for...
Yeah.
Why do you think we switched Tage to center a couple years ago? But he was always a natural winger.
I thought he was drafted as a center.
No, he was always a winger. Going into the year where he scored 38, it was supposed to be our tank year for fucking Shane Wright. Or fucking Slav or whatever.
Yeah.
That was his first season at center. He's never played center before.
Damn. You know, good for him.
That was a call by Donnie Granato that I fucking commend him for. Like, fantastic fucking reasoning behind it. You got a fucking 6'6" guy who's a fucking unicorn on the ice, can dangle like fucking Lemieux, has a rocket of a shot. Why would you want to limit him to the fucking side? Keep him on center and have him have fun going on. Call by Granato.
So what you're telling me is that Marty St. Louis needs to play Juraj Slafkovsky at center.
Who's centering him?
Nick Suzuki.
How tall is he?
Like 6'1". Let me verify.
That's fine.
Nick Suzuki is 5'11".
Yeah, but he can win draws though.
That's true. And he's also point per game.
If things go south, I don't think trying Slav at center would be a bad idea, because he's got the same sort of build as Tage in a way.
Yeah.
And I feel like he would be better if he was let loose in the middle of the ice instead of fucking just battling the trenches the whole time on the side.
I agree. I
opening him up around the ice, all over the ice. I meant.
Yeah.
Might be something good for him. He's fine. He's fine as is. I'm just saying, in an effort to experiment to see what the hell you got, because after fucking Suzuki, your 2 center position is still kind of a.
Yeah.
Don't you say Kirby Doc?
Ivan Demidov, but
he's not a center.
He actually has said that he feels more comfortable at center.
How tall is he again?
5'6". I want to say.
And he's never going to be a center in the league.
5'11", sorry. He's the same height as Suzuki.
Oh. Yeah, but there's no way in much.
Yeah, probably. I'd probably rather have him on the wing, but I mean.
Fucking, yeah. You got Doc, who still has not shown. Dvorak is a terrorist half the time.
Yeah, he
And
is. Jake Evans is
fourth
good,
line is just-
though.
Fourth line is different.
Yeah, I like Jake Evans as a really good fourth line center.
Evans kind of reminds me of Krebs in the way, like, he can just go anywhere in the lineup. But he's mainly a bottom six guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's a good insert. Like, if there's a guy that's, like, playing like shit, then then Evans will get it. That's exactly what Krebs is.
Exactly, yeah. Like Evans has even played some second line time. The only line he hasn't played was the first line, obviously, but...
Does Evans get power play time?
No, not really. He gets a primary
I really
pound
feel like
kill.
he should. Because, I'm sorry, but when I saw fucking Armia on your second power play unit, I fucking laughed.
Yeah, Evans
should
probably
do that.
should. I mean, to be fair, it's only for like a month, or it'd probably only be for like a week or two until Line's back, so it's probably not even worth giving him the try. He plays well, and then it's like, oh, Line's back, so...
Line would go on the first unit.
But then whoever comes off that first unit replaces Evans anyways.
Take out fucking Struble. He doesn't deserve to be on a fucking power play unit.
He wasn't on the power play.
Yeah, he was. He was on the second unit tonight.
That was a one-game thing then, because I've never seen him on the power play before.
Yep, he was on the second unit today for a couple of them I saw.
I
almost pointed that out to you too. I'm like, why the fuck is Struble on the power play?
To which I probably would have said,
It was either like a late change with like 20 seconds left, knowing that they're not going to score on it, and just like getting prepared for 5-on-5 again.
oh yeah, we'll do that often with like 10 seconds left. We'll do that.
I never understood that. Like getting a change into like prepare, like just keep the fucking pressure on.
Well, no, I think to do that, it's to either
One thing that
keep
I've
the
noticed
pressure
about the
or
power play is that they don't move a lot.
yeah.
So they can't exactly be tired.
Yeah, no, I mean, we need a power play coach. That, like what you mentioned when fucking Bo Byram got to Buffalo and he started telling everybody, hey, look, guys, move around, whatever, and, you know, they started developing a good power play. I think we... Because, like...
No. He's ours.
He can get double pay. He can get double pay.
Hey guys, I gotta be out of the lineup. I gotta go to Montreal.
Yeah, fuck Buffalo. He'd probably rather be a power play coach in Montreal. I'm sure most people would.
Sorry guys. I know that this is a very tight match, but I gotta get down to LA. The Habs are playing in, and the power play sucks.
They need me. I need to be him. But no, like Slafkovsky on the center, I wouldn't mind that. And yeah, the power play, I'm hoping once Line gets back that it gets fixed.
That could work because Slav is still young, very young.
Yeah, he's 20.
Which means he's probably more willing to adapt.
Absolutely.
Like this is actually this might be a stupid question, but say Suzuki jumps from the draw, gets tossed out of the draw. Who comes in for him?
It would depend. If it's the penalty kill, it's usually Dvorak or Evans. At even strength, it is...
It's gotta be... It's either Caulfield or Slav.
I think it's Caulfield, because Caulfield actually played center a little bit in college.
Actually, I can figure that out right now, because fucking... Montreal's face-off percentage.
Oh, yeah, that actually works, yeah. But I feel like it's Caulfield, but it might be Slav.
Caulfield's at 50%. Slav has not taken a face-off.
Okay, so it's Caulfield that comes in then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, Caulfield really is on that Marchenko run. I'm gonna say that until he gets another fucking assist, which might not even happen.
Dude, if he finishes the year with like 63 goals, 1 assist, I'm gonna fucking...
He's on the Kirill Marchenko 1918-1919 NHL stat line.
What is the 1918 stat line?
Whoever has the puck just fucking takes it and does not pass.
Yeah? I mean, to be fair, he does not get greedy with the puck a lot of the time.
best face-off guy.
I'm pretty sure it's Jake Evans.
Josh Anderson at 70%.
Okay, don't count him. He's a fucking winger.
Christian Dvorak at 50.7.
Okay, don't count him. He sucks.
Nick Suzuki at 50%.
Okay, okay.
Jake Evans at 49.1, and probably the worst one that I've seen. Kirby Doc is at a 40.5.
Yeah, Doc is not a center. I will say he's been actually no. Now that now Doc comes in for Suzuki, I'll say Doc is not a center. Doc is 100% a third line
I was
wing.
gonna say, are you sure?
Well, his position is listed as a center. I'll say that much. It's listed as being a center.
He's got the build of a center, but he ain't a center.
He's got the build of a center, the skill of a winger, and the face-off skills of a defenseman.
And the face-off skills of whatever I would expect out of Sam Montembeau.
He's got the face-off skills of Christian Dvorak, with the ability of Lane Hudson.
The face-off skills of Christian Dvorak, who is running at a 50.7, technically leading the team in actual center.
Yeah, I'll say he's leading the team. I'll give Dvorak that at least, which is fucking crazy.
What the fuck is Doc a minus 14?
That's from like the fucking 4-game losing streak before this 6-game losing streak we just snapped. That was a fucking awful run, I'll say. That's awful.
Yeah, but that is like breakaway from the team, Dad. Like, Armia's a minus 11, Newhook's a minus 10, Matheson's a minus 9.
Also, I'll say plus minus that, mostly because it's the Canadiens, but yeah.
Oh, God. What was goalie tonight?
Sorry?
What was goalie tonight?
Don't know. I think he was like a +3, I would imagine. Maybe a +2.
Damn, how many goals for was he on? Because I know he was on the ice for two of ours. Because it's not updated, but he was the only guy on the team that didn't have a minus.
Damn. Which honestly is not bad because he's only a -3 this year, which is actually fucking good, probably.
Who, goalie?
Yeah, Gooley's a -3 on the year.
Oh, so he was a -3 tonight.
Oh, he might have been.
Because he was even going into the game.
Oh, okay, then
Either
yeah.
that or they did update the stats.
I know in Hockey DB they have updated.
Caulfield's less 10 goals.
Yeah, Coffee, yeah. So I think they have updated it then. Alright. Dude, but fuck, dude. Looking at the stats and seeing Caulfield, oh my god, I love that. Dude, and he's got the Johnny Gaudreau points too, like I gotta glaze Cole Caulfield for a second.
Go for it.
I gotta glaze Cole Caulfield right now. This dude,
Go for it.
this dude was tied for the league leading goals. Didn't score for 5 games. Or sorry, he's tied for the league leading goals. Fell to second place. This dude is now first in the league because he scored twice. He worked hard. And I think my Wi-Fi just went out because Elite Prospects.
You're good for me.
Oh, okay. Then Elite Prospects might just be down. Yeah, okay. I think Elite Prospects might be down. Shit. This dude is on pace. I'll come back. Oh, all right. We're back. All right. So the stream.
I was so.
Yeah. But yeah. So again, Caulfield. This guy. He's on pace for 62 goals and 5 assists this year. Won't hit 60, unfortunately. He might get close. He'll probably finish with 50-55. If Cole Caulfield has 62 goals this year, he is better than Austin Matthews. There's no denying
That being
it.
said, I will laugh my ass off if he does finish the season with 5 assists.
Of course, because that'd be fucking great. Marchenko run is real, dude. Fuck the assists. Who needs the assists when you can score goals?
And how many games will it take for Lane to get his first?
I'm going to say 4 more. I think he's going to end up being a point-per-game defenseman at the end of the year. Because like, you look at Lane Hudson, he's playing fantastic right now. He's got 10 assists in 16 games. Keep in mind, as a rookie, he's going to be phenomenal. I think that he's going to be... I think it's going to take him a couple more games, though, to get his first goal. Just because if I can find our schedule, We play Minnesota next, which could potentially be a game. It depends if Fleury starts or if it's Gustafsson. Never mind. Then next Saturday it's Columbus, so pretty good chance he could get that goal there. And then it's the Oilers, the Golden Knights, Utah, and then Columbus again. And then we finish the month with a 1 p.m. start against the Rangers on the 30th. He gets his first by the end of the month.
All right. And just to go back a second, goalie was a -3 today, and David Savard was a +3.
Ah, not bad. What about Lane Hudson? How was he?
+1.
Nice. Let's go. He's elite.
Edison somehow was only even.
When
it felt like he was on the ice for all 5 Sabres goals against.
It genuinely did. But then again, he might have been, and he might have been on the ice for 5 Habs goals, so who knows?
Struble existed, and Jack-Eye was a +1.
Ah, let's go, Jack-Eye. Hell yeah. Dude. Ignoring that he hasn't...
10 minutes?
Sorry.
Jack-Eye only played 10 minutes. What the fuck is... Why?
Marty, what are you doing, my guy? I mean, we got the win. But, like...
Yeah, 10 minutes, and then the next lowest was Struble with 15. I think at some point Jack-Eye was benched.
It might appear that way. Let me see if there's anything from, like, Rene Lavoie, because I know they'd mention if Jack-Eye was benched. Like, they'd be, like, on that shit. Okay, no, I don't want tweets about Arbor Jack-Eye. I want to see Arbor Jack-Eye tweets from other people. Because 10 minutes, that doesn't sound like a third pairing defenseman. Like, the Struble 15, like, okay. But then again, it might be because we're on the penalty kill a lot. So... And Jack-Eye doesn't play a lot on the penalty kill, so...
You would think he would.
You would, yeah. Oh, shit. Okay, so we do have something. Lafferty gave him a shot with the stick. Greenway and Jack-Eye were chatting it up by the benches. Jack-Eye wanted it, but it was a 1-goal game, so...
So I'm guessing he got benched so he wouldn't do anything stupid on the ice.
It's possible.
Because I'm seeing now that Lafferty played only 8 minutes, so I'm guessing that they did the same thing. Either that or we were just rushing to get that tying goal.
Yeah, there's a possibility. I think. I'm not seeing anything here of about seeing Jack-Eye being benched or anything like that.
Alright.
Oh, wait, tilt tonight. Or today that could have happened because Arbor Jack-Eye was in town. Keep an eye on him and Peyton Krebs.
I wouldn't say that's a heavyweight.
Apparently Peyton Krebs is your heavyweight fighter, which is very...
Which is weird because, let's see, we got Greenway, we got... Greenway.
Matthias Samuelsson.
That's not a heavyweight, he gets hurt. We got Clifton.
Okay, Greenway's not a heavyweight then because he gets hurt.
I just hope Tage is back.
Hopefully, I will say that. Hopefully, he's fine. I agree. Guys like Slavkovsky are good for hockey.
I know. Same with Tage.
Yeah, I agree. Slavkovsky is a very good hockey player.
Yeah, so is Tage.
Wow, you think Slav's better than Tage? I agree with that. Thank you, Sporty.
Shut your bitch ass the
You
don't have to be here.
I mean, you get going then. No.
Fuck this. Just get the stats over and let's get the stream cut.
Yeah, we're gonna end the stream in a second. All right, let's get through. Like Sporty said, let's get through the stuff. I gotta try and save my voice a little bit. Nick Suzuki, what up?
Alright, so stats. So Tage Tops. Okay, yeah, you go.
Yeah, Nick Suzuki leads the Sabre stats. I mean, load it up. I'll let you. I don't mind if you want to do that.
Cuts off the stream just as I start.
Points. Goal Caulfield's got 12 goals, 1 assist for 13 points.
Marchenko!
Uri Slafkovsky, meanwhile, has 1 goal, 10 assists for 11 points.
Reverse Marchenko!
Lane Hudson and Mike Matheson each with 10 assists. Brendan
And one terrorist, Mark. Matheson is a terrorist.
Mark?
Yeah, a terrorist tag. He's got the terrorist tag.
Do you mean Mike Matheson?
Yes.
Why'd you
He's
call...
got the terrorist mark.
I'm retarded. All right. Brendan Gallagher's got 7 goals, 2 assists. Josh Anderson's got 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points. Jake Evans and Christian Dvorak each with 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points. Kirby Doc has a goal, 6 assists, 7 points.
Also terrorist.
Yoel Armia with 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points. Emil Heineman with 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points. Caden Gooley with a goal, 4 assists, 5 points. Alex Newhook with 4 goals. David Savard 3 points. Jaden Struble with 3 assists. Oliver Kapanen, who's been loaned back to Europe with 2 assists. Justin Barron with a goal. Mike Matheson just each with a fight. Samuel Montembeau has the lone shutout of the year, technically 2, but we're not going to count the second one because we got to be fair to Caden Primo. So, Sporty, you doing the Sabre stats or am I in the stream?
No.
No. Tage Thompson, JJ Paderka, that's all you really need to know. All right.
Tage, Alex Tuck, Darlene, Power, Byram, that's it.
Peyton Krebs. All right. Well, that is going to do. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share, and it includes, but it's not limited to YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, Tumblr, and everything else. My name is Rice. Subscribe. Join the Hasty Club, the sub hub, the daily comments on any streams and or any videos. It's much greatly appreciated. Thank you guys again for watching. Links in the description. Check them out. Adam Martial, always remember, no matter how bad we worked last year, how bad we are like this year, and how okay we'll be like next year. Go Habs, go, baby. Happy Veterans Day, Memorial Day, whatever day you call this. Monday for those of you who are terrorists. Thank you guys again for watching. My name is Harry and I am out. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye.